Check it out, guys, I'm back with my video response to episode 257. And another fine episode by our two hosts. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and it came out a little quicker than I expected. So that was cool. It was one of my last rides home on the train, and the iPhone was working that day, so that was a good day. Took me a little while to get this out, but here we are today. So guys, it might sound a little bit different today. Try and do something a little bit different to what I usually do. We have here, chair back a bit. So I'm going through a different microphone now, a little Behringer pencil condenser microphone. It is a terrible sounding microphone at times. We've got the omnidirectional cap in there, so you got all the room reverb going in there because there's not much in these acoustic panels at the moment, and the door's closed. However, that's going through a vocal strip, rack mount vocal strip, which is then going into my Mac, which is over here, recording in GarageBand. For all you British people out there, Garage, not Garage. So, might sound a little bit different, a little echoey, but we'll try to fix that up in post-production. However, we're also going to try to do 2 cameras again. I was going to do 3 cameras, but the Mac, I couldn't get it to work with the Focusrite unit properly, which really sucks. Really sucks indeed. So now for my mini rant on this Logitech camera here. This camera is absolute rubbish. It takes phenomenal video, but the sound quality is just crap. The onboard mics are stupidly rubbish, and it's got some software processing in there. If you guys ever think about doing videos, do not get the Logitech C910. The reason why the audio is so bad, it has 2 microphones, one on each side. So it tries to give you a stereo effect. It doesn't really give you that much of a stereo effect because they're too damn close together. However, it doesn't work with external microphones, which is why I'm ripping audio to my Mac, and then I'm going to combine it in this video. Onwards to the episode, guys. So first up, Pipes playing guitar for work. Interesting that they've asked you to do that. I know what it's like. Where I work, people knew me as the guy that played guitar. You know, whenever I had a chance to actually, the minimal time I do have to go on the internet, I was always looking up stuff on guitars, always on forum or doing things like that. And they get to know that. I'd have to say I like to keep my life sort of separate from work, because if someone was to ask me to do something for work that's musical, I'd be like, well, I don't really want to turn my joyous leisure time into work. Be a session player, so yeah, play music I don't want to play. But yeah, I mean, just turn that phone off. It is interesting. So if you can come up with a cool tune and that, I wish you all the very best of luck when recording. I think sometimes you just got to bite the bullet and do the best you can. I know you're a perfectionist and you like to do things really well. You're saying you like to record all the way through. Well, if you can do that, that's great, because that makes for a very lively performance. But like you're saying, just because you record just a verse and then a chorus doesn't mean you have to cut and paste those exact things for later on in the song. That's one thing that I did when I started out that I'd never do again. Just makes the song sound sterile and fake. So, but recording each individual parts by themselves, nothing wrong with doing that, dude, and I would highly recommend that you do try, because you may get like all the way through the song and then you make a mistake at the end. So anyway, best of luck with that, dude. Hope it all works out for you. Next on the list, the song from Pipes and PT. Yes, we got 11 tracks, fantastic. I know quite a few people just didn't have the time to put in some tracks. I didn't submit my own track. Apologies for that, but 11 tracks, that means that you guys have to do it. Now I know PT's up for it. Pipes, you're sounding like you're getting a little bit of cold feet in doing this track. Well, dude, too bad. You told us you were going to do it. You promised us. You told the audience that you were going to make it happen. So make it happen. You have to go out there and just give it your all and sing. I know maybe you don't feel that comfortable behind the mic. Neither did I to begin with. I know I may seem comfortable now and confident and that sort of thing, but before I started doing these type of videos and that stuff, there was no way in hell I would sit behind a camera and talk. I would never get up in front of an audience and start talking to them, or let alone sing in front of 500 people. But I tell you what, sometimes you just got to kick those in the guts and say, get the hell out of my way, I'm going to go up there and do it. Because at the end of the day, you got to bite the bullet and just make it happen. So Pipes, I wish you the very best, and hope to hear this track very What's next on my list? The interview with Jan Carlo Defran. Is it Jan or is it Juan? I guess it's Juan, really. It's Spanish. I have never heard of Ilan ever before, but the music does sound pretty cool. Sort of classic rock orientated. Not really my type of rock music, but I will check them out and give them a go, see what they're like. So it was a cool interview. I like Juan's passion, for the music. It's not really about the money, and I think that's the way all musicians should be. I know they want the lifestyle. Everybody wants a lot of money, and everyone wants to be rich, that sort of thing. But at the end of the day, it really is for the money. At the end of the day, it really is for the music. And like you said, when he's working for a major record label, they're just changing people because, understand, at the end of the day, it's a business. Speaking of major record labels, I just read that Roadrunner in the UK, Germany, and some other place I can't remember, have shut down their facilities. And a whole bunch of douchebags getting on Twitter. I'm really against Twitter because, I mean, half the time it's boring and who knows what they're saying is true or not. And it just seems as though these celebrities go out and just rant about life in general. Everyone has problems. So, but anyway, saying on Twitter that shut down, there were a bunch of people, one of my favorite musicians, which I just don't like their political views that much anymore. I don't even listen to Trivium anymore. But Matt Heafy's up there saying, this is all due to pirate music and people not buying physical media anymore. Dude, it is not really from that. The economy sucks. They've realized they don't need this many people to still make things happen, and that's what big businesses do. That happened with a past job I had. Big business took over, shut down the department. That's it. They realized they could run it with another department. It's all about the dollar factor. But in saying that, let's just talk about CDs for a second. I was talking to a bunch of people and I was like, guys, seriously, if CDs were just $10 for an album, would you go out and buy CDs? Every single person in that room said yes, they would. They wouldn't bother downloading it. They wouldn't pirate music. They wouldn't get off their friends. They would go out and buy CDs because I would. If CDs were $10, I would go out and buy them. I don't mind spending $10 on CD, but $35 is damn ridiculous. And I guess that's the other thing, with the record labels and that sort of thing. It's a business, so it'll break your heart. You're musicians, you go out there, you play the music you want to play, you have original music, you're pumped, you go out there, you're ready to record, and then the worst thing I guess you can have is a producer saying, how about we take it in this direction here? How about we sound a little bit more like Britney Spears? So it's sad, and I think I can understand what one's saying about working for the big labels. It's just not an enjoyable time, and you do get a lot of hatred for them. Hopefully, because one day if any of us would ever make it big, if I was to make it big, it would be still all for the music. I'm not interested in making millions and millions and millions of dollars, to be quite honest. I just want to be comfortable and happy. Just want to play music. It's not about that. That's what I say now, but when the money comes, I'm sure it'll change. But anyway, it was a really cool interview, PT. Thank you for organising that. He seems like a real nice, down-to-earth guy, really genuinely excited about the guitar's gear and tone that he's getting out of there. Nice to mention that he just uses average effects like the DS1, a couple other exotic things there, but it just goes to show you can get a good tone if you know what you're looking for, I guess. Anyway, next up, what's up here? The Ultimate Supergroup. The Ultimate Supergroup. That's, I have to admit, Pipes, I didn't know half of the people you were talking about, to be quite honest. I had no idea who they were. Thinking of the Ultimate Supergroup, I'm not too sure who I would choose. Who I would choose for that. Or what these aliens would be after. At the end of the day, I may even just surrender, bend over and say, alright, probe me, it's over. It's over. I can't come up with this, but it's interesting. I saw on the forum that Steve Clark put down members of the Bliss for the supergroup. I tell you, thank you very much, Steve, but with me on vocals, I think those aliens would take over and destroy the planet. But cool, yeah, I don't know who I'd have as that, so I got to think about that one. Interesting topic there. Let's go to Sean. Your review on the Taylor Mini. Is it GS Mini? That was a really cool review. I really like how you're so relaxed behind the microphone, and so calm when you talk. Everything's really, really clear. Just makes for a really pleasant and really, really nice review. I have to admit, the sound of that guitar is absolutely phenomenal. For an unplugged small guitar, I guess they're reasonably priced. I think it's great. It just sounds really, really cool, and I really liked it. I've got one acoustic guitar. This is really my first acoustic. I had an Ovation. It was the cheapy Applause before that, but had a crack on the bridge, so I had it for 2 days, took it back. That was actually a terrible guitar. And then I got an Ibanez Talman. I played one once years ago and I thought it felt great. Got this one and it's rubbish, hard to play, so I really had to get in there and fix it. I took it to a luthier. But what I'm trying to say is the acoustic tone of my Ibanez Talman is crap. It's absolute rubbish. Good thing I always plug it in, but the tone of the Taylor, that Taylor Mini, that's amazing. Such a balanced, nice tone. The way you recorded that's great. So Sean, thank you very much for taking the time to send in that review. I really enjoyed it, and I hope to hear many more reviews from you in the future. Last thing, the outro track by Elan. Like I said, I like the sound of the music. It's a little bit different from my type of genre of rock, but I'm going to check them out and see what it's like. Well, anyway, guys, that's all I've got for us here today. Hopefully the sound in this isn't too bad and not echoing too much, guys. So apart from that, have a great day and bliss on.